Hi, this is Stacy with Lily Bean Crafts by Stacy. Welcome back, and if it's your first time, thanks for stopping by. Completed the 12 Days of Christmas series, but I'm still knee-deep in Christmas orders, so I just wanted to make a little video showing how I make one of my real popular waterfall style of tumblers. That is a mix of one particular glitter and spray paint with a little bit of floral and a name on here. It's a really easy tumbler to make, but it has a great dramatic look to it. It always gets a lot of likes anywhere that I post it. So I'm starting with a 20-ounce skinny that I got from Makerflow, which I cleaned and prepped, and I spray painted it with Color Shot spray paints in wine stain, and I let that dry, and now I'm going in with about 1 to 2 mLs of epoxy that is my fast set. And I'm just going to get nice good coverage on this, and this is seriously the easiest tumbler to make. I am going to go in and do a waterfall effect with Athena from Peachy Olive Glitters. It gets such a great dramatic look about it, and it's so easy. So I'm just starting off with sprinkling it right on the rim, and then I'm going to tilt the tumbler, and I'm just going to, as you can see, I'm pulling the glitter far away from the tumbler, and I'm just going to sprinkle it so it does a waterfall effect. I know it's really hard to see because the bottle is like right there, but it does do a waterfall effect, and it just sprinkles down into the spray paint, but I don't want to completely get full coverage of the spray paint, and it just looks so pretty. So once I get that all on, I am going to then take a little bit of parchment paper and just pat it down where the glitter is. I don't want to get it onto the wet epoxy. And then once I have that all tapped down, I'm going to put it on my spinner, and I'm going to let it dry for 4 hours before I go and seal it. And I'm putting it on my spinner because it is just wet epoxy on the spray painted part, and I don't want it to drip. Once I've let that dry for 4 hours, I'm going to go in with my glitter glue and my little brush from the dollar store, and I'm just going to put the coverage on the glitter portion just so that I don't get a lot of shift, and that it keeps it all patted down and seals it in so I don't need a lot of epoxy coats. And I'm going to let this dry for another 4 hours. And now I'm going in with 15 mLs of my Flynn Sisters Fast Set Epoxy. I'll go ahead and get full coverage on this, and then once I let it dry for like 3 hours, I'll go in, even if it's a little bit tacky, I'll go in with another 10 mLs of the Fast Set Epoxy and then let that dry for another 4 hours. I'm going to go in with some floral transfers that I got from Southern Belle Glitters. This is the part of the Brittany Barnes collection. I've used a couple of other colors, and I gotta say, purchasing that was such a smart decision because I was able to get like 4 or 5 tumblers covered with these different floral colors, so it was totally worth the money. And I'm just putting each of the transfers on, and I'm going to take the little wooden stick that comes with it and scrape it on there really good. And here I am taking one of my picks just to peel that off and try to keep as much of the floral print on the tumbler as possible. I'm going to keep going around and putting it up in the glitter section, just kind of placing it where I think it will look good. I don't want it to be perfectly straight, a line around there. It's going to kind of go up and down on the glitter portion just so that it flows really, really nicely and just looks natural like a floral would do on any other print. If you haven't done so yet, come check out my Lily Bean Crafters Community Facebook group. I'll go ahead and link it in the description, and we're going to start focusing on Valentine's Day and everything else that's going to come along with 2024.
Time can't pass us by. This bond makes us stronger just to be together. Can we drop this?
Once I had the flowers on the way that I like them, I did go ahead and put a name on here. It is a present for a client, and I used the font from DeFont. It's called Salty Feathers, and you can purchase the licensing right from there. And now I'm going in with 10 mLs of my fast set epoxy. I'm going to let this spin for 4 hours, and then I'm going to sand the tumbler down. Now, where the glitter is, I sanded it a little bit more intensely, and then where the spray paint is, I went really light on that because I didn't want to pull up any of the spray paint to the stainless underneath it. Once that was done, I did do another 10 mLs of my Artist Cure from Flynn Sisters, and let that spin for 8 to 10 hours, and then it was all done. And this is what the final product looked like. Like I said, it's a super easy tumbler. It's very, very simple and fresh, but it's so pretty. And the wine color with the champagne glitter and the florals just go so beautifully together. And if you like this tutorial, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.